Good evening, it's Friday 28th of August, the beginning of the last bank holiday, summer bank holiday of the year, before Christmas, and to match the time of year, it's wet, it's damp, and it is slightly raining, and it's also slightly chilly. But I have another package to unbox here in the Reading Nook. So this is been sent out by Lightning Source, so good solid book. I don't know what's in here, so let's find out. So okay, it is PunkApocalyptic, the role-playing game. Enter the Wasteland. This is published by Schwalb Entertainment, who did Shadow of the Demon Lord. Shadow of the Demon Lord I have reviewed. I've reviewed quite a few of the scenarios for. And it's basically, I can describe it sort of like a different take upon the grimdark genre. It's fantasy, and it's a bit like Warhammer fantasy role-playing. It's got quite a structured progression in terms of its characters. So PunkApocalyptic brings that kind of sensibility, the sort of grimdark sensibility, to the post-apocalyptic wasteland, and those mechanics, and that sort of progression structure. So, enter the wasteland. The rich and powerful hid themselves in massive fortified cities and left the rest of the world devastated. Those left behind now struggle to find the resources they need to survive in a world gone mad. Life is cheap in a landscape dominated by vicious gangs, dangerous mutants, and predatory monsters spawned by the strange chemicals and radiation released in the last days. Welcome to the wasteland. Welcome to PunkApocalyptic, the RPG. Okay, based upon the world introduced in PunkApocalyptic by Bad Roll Games, this book gives you everything you need to explore, fight, and maybe survive in the wasteland. You and your adults can create mercenaries and go on missions, sometimes for people who need your help, and other times for scum who have resources you can't find anywhere else. You fight mutants, battle cultists, get in a shooting war with the Fifth Reich bastards, all the way crossing a toxic landscape haunted by the wreckage of the past. Complete role-playing game. PunkApocalyptic, the role-playing game, uses a modified version of Shadow of the Demon Lord's game system, which focuses on short campaigns, flexible character development, and a streamlined set of rules anyone can learn and use. You want to play a builder and spend your time creating all sorts of weird technology, a mutant arm with psychic powers, or an unhinged psychopath who just loves to kill? This book has you covered. Wild and irrelevant take on role-playing games. PunkApocalyptic's nasty tone reflects the horrors of the world and sets the stage for the awesome adventures you and your friends will have exploring the wasteland. Okay, warning. This book uses naughty language, explores adult concepts and shows just 1.5 boobs. For this reason, PunkApocalyptic, the RPG, might not be appropriate for everyone, and it's intended for immature audiences of 16 years and older. So that sets the tone. So let's have a look inside. This is okay. So there we go. Full colour artwork. Yeah, more artwork. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is quite nicely. This is sort of sets the tone. That's classic, sort of like Mad Max stroke, Tank Girl kind of look. We have played this. If you look on Chambers of Roleplay, you will see there's a one-shot that we played. And basically, we went out and did some trading, and then we had to go and kill some cannibals. So yeah, that was quite fun, and it did have quite an adult tone, especially considering what was in my character's bag. Anyway, if you like Shadow of the Demon Lord, you probably like this. If you like post-apocalyptic games, you probably like this. Is probably, stands a bit more fun, but basically it's almost as gonzo, but grimmer and darker than, say, Mutant Year Zero. Not Mutant Year Zero. Mutant Core Classics. Probably not as quite as dry as, say, Mutant Year Zero. And Mutant Year Zero isn't dry at all by any means, but it's probably a bit drier than this, I would think. Now, I will get to review this in due course, in part because it's only about a couple hundred pages, so it's actually quite a short book, so it's fairly easy for me to read through that and review it. So that will come in due course. Once again, thank you very much for watching another unboxing in the Nook. And I will be back again soon with more unbox videos, and I will probably hopefully record some more short stories next week for the Griselda Tales. If you've been watching those and missing them, sorry I've not been doing those. But in the meantime, I will have the link to this game in the down below, as they say on these YouTube videos, and I'll have a review of it up for it in the near future. Thanks for watching. And come back soon.